Wow.
I feel like my hair looks like Cillian Murphy right now. Okay.
Cillian Murphy. He has short hair.
No, he's got that like this thing going on. This like angsty boy kind of look. Even though he's 55. 3, 2, 1 we started. You know what first things first. Let me just crack a little. Happy St. Patrick's Day, everybody. Hang on. This is really important.
I almost fell asleep in the car driving home, both from work and from getting the Guinness. And it would have been a really tough look to crash my car and have the police find me in an I Heart Guinness shirt with a 4-pack of Guinness in the passenger seat, asleep at the wheel.
That'd be pretty legendary. I'm not gonna lie.
But I made it. I'm just really tired, everybody. I only got like 3 hours of sleep last night, so.
Yeah. Happy St. Patrick's Day. I feel like did we do anything for St. Patrick's Day last year?
No. I think the only reason we're doing anything right now is because we have
Guinness shirts.
developed a taste for Guinness in the last 6 months.
Fuck, it's so good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like I don't really celebrate St. Paddy's Day since the only time I truly was like, yeah, like St. Patrick's Day is when I lived in Boston. And like Boston, it's a big Irish community up there. And they do a St. Patrick's Day parade every year. And it's pretty fucking lit. I'm not gonna lie.
Boston turns into Louisiana, New Orleans.
I don't know if it's that crazy. I've never been to Mardi Gras, but
Boston's Mardi Gras. That's funny.
Yeah, but yeah, it's kind of like that. I was like a freshman or something like freshman. No, because I didn't live in my apartment. And we went to like where the parade was. And we were with a bunch of our friends, and this is when I was young and discovering the ups and downs of alcohol consumption. And so we were like drinking in the streets, and I was, we're fucking hammered. And then my one friend, she was like, we're going to get in the parade, because she goes to Mardi Gras all the time. And she's like, this is what we do like in Louisiana. You just like get in the parade. So there was like an adult beer league, like softball team. Then we're like holding their softball banner. And she's like, all right. Like, so all the girls went up and they're like, oh, can we like walk with you? And all the 50-year-old dudes were like, yeah, of course. And then they're like, told us to come. So I was just like completely shit-faced walking through the streets of Boston. Everybody on the side, like,
You were waving?
yeah, I was fucking waving. Hey, everybody.
That's fun.
And then I stopped remembering what happened. And then I came to in a dining hall at Northeastern University.
Nice.
Yeah. It was nice. Indeed.
I never got to truly celebrate St. Paddy's Day in Philadelphia. Philly does this thing called Aaron Express, or they used to. I don't think they do it anymore. They like canceled it during COVID, and I don't think they ever started doing it again.
What is it?
It's like a giant bar crawl that like everybody in the city essentially is encouraged to do, and then it ends at the Armory, like a big party at the Armory. Yeah, it's like I can't remember where it is.
The Navy Pier?
I don't know. I don't think it's on the pier necessarily. It's either in Northern Liberties or South Philly. I mean, I have no idea which it is, but it's just a big old armory that is used as like an event space. The punk rock flea market is there twice a year or something like that. Anywho, I never got to do it. And the one year I was going to do it, I was finally like, fuck yes, I'm in Philly. I don't have anything to do. I'm going to do Aaron Express. And then COVID hit like the day before St. Paddy's Day, and we all got sent home.
Dude, I'm not going to lie. I feel like I've been thinking a lot about like the different places that I've lived and stuff like that. I've lived in 3 different cities now. 4 if you want to count like where we grew up in Doylestown.
No, 3.
3.
Yeah, 3 cities.
It's kind of crazy how different the vibe of 2 different cities or 3 different how different cities can be, even though they might be like similar. Like the difference between Boston and Philadelphia is massive. I don't know. I don't know what
Culture.
Yeah. And I don't know, it's really interesting to me. You think about like the way Europe is set up and how there's a bunch of different countries, and basically like those countries you can get from country to country, and they're small. They're sizes like states, right? And we like there's different cultures. It's America's culture or whatever, but like spending time in Boston and spending time in Philadelphia, there is such a different vibe that I'm not going to say it's like being in Spain versus France, but like
Could be.
you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
It could be. I don't know.
I don't know. I've never been to Europe.
Did you see that video that the British guy posted? It sounds very similar. You're saying almost the exact same thing. He's throwing Americans a bone. He's like, listen, everybody in Europe that says Americans are not well traveled, they're not well traveled. Their country is fucking huge.
True.
Like growing up in the UK, I could get to Germany or France or Spain in 45 minutes on a ferry. It takes me like an hour to get over to another state just by car. Like,
Yeah.
so, he's like, he pretty much just says the same thing that you're saying. Like, states are the size of countries in America, and like traveling from one state to the other is, there's whole different cultures and communities, and
Yeah, you know how there's like the big push, and I don't think it's bad, but like it's like it's almost a cliche. Like you take a gap year between high school and college to like go fucking ride the Euro rail or whatever. And that's like a thing.
Mm-hmm.
Us fucking,
What?
us people,
Yeah,
us hipsters do.
Americans.
Yeah,
Oh,
but like
just
specifically, like
neither
you and I,
neither you or I did that.
yeah, but like we're the category.
We were supposed to.
We were supposed to. We were supposed to be like, yeah, man, Europe's just like fucking different, man. It's just like sick, dude. Anyway, socialism. But I think like,
Okay.
you know what I'm saying,
You know what I'm saying?
dude?
This
Look
guy,
how relaxed we are right now.
this guy gets it.
This
I'm
fucking guy.
about to fall the fuck asleep, to be honest. I'm
Really?
so sleepy. Yeah.
Anyway,
I'm hitting a wall.
I'm gonna say that like, you should take a nap before rehearsal tonight.
I don't have time.
Yeah, you do. It's fine. I'll fuck. We're not talking.
What were you
about,
gonna
We're not
say?
talking about what the fuck we're doing today. I'm gonna say
so
that I
how
think
was your morning, David?
I think
What'd
that
you have for breakfast?
I think that people should. I hate saying this word. Normalize. People should encourage others. Encourage the people around them to travel the United States the same way some people encourage the people around them to go to Europe for a summer.
Yeah.
I think I've driven across the country multiple times. East to west, west to east, and south to north and north to south. And the vast variety of landscapes and cultures just within America is shocking and is amazing. And I know some of you people who might listen to this might be like, oh, well, like, no, it's all just we're all just a bunch of stupid Americans. I think if you have that mentality, I don't think you've traveled America enough. I don't think you've seen enough of this country. We have some of the fucking coolest landscapes ever. Fucking ever.
It's definitely very beautiful.
Gorgeous.
I'd say, I mean, my motivation to travel our country has always been the nature and the beauty of it.
Mm-hmm.
It's never been because I felt like I wanted to experience like the other cultures in the different regions of the United States. And I'm not saying that there isn't anything to experience. There obviously is, but that's just never something that I was overly drawn to because I have the assumption that it is all encompassed by America.
I mean, it
And
is though. In the city
it
today,
is to a
it
certain
feels
extent. And then honestly, like it's very obvious that the culture of like Southern California is very different from where we grew up. But I'm not like experiencing a culture shock or something like that. You know what I mean?
I am. Everyone here sucks at fucking driving.
That's true.
Yo,
That's true.
California, you guys are the fucking worst on the road. Get off your phones.
Oh my God! I think I might have said this on the pod at some point, but at least I've said it to you. Have you ever just driven on the highway and looked around and just counted how many people you can see
78%.
with the phone in their hand,
78%.
texting?
It's fucking ridiculous. I agree though. I've never been like we have some friends and they like went on vacation to Chicago, and
I've heard Chicago's sick. I want to go.
Yeah.
I've heard it's everybody that I know that's gone to Chicago has said it's fucking awesome there.
Really?
Yeah.
What's cool about it besides the bean?
I've heard that it's really beautiful of a city.
Is it?
And that it's very clean. And then a lot of Chicago food is actually pretty unique and banging.
You've heard that it's clean.
Mm-hmm.
The only experience I have of Chicago is driving past it, and I could see the skyline, and I could just see this like fucking ring of smog around.
That's probably every major city in the United States, to be honest.
Yeah.
I
right.
didn't mean clean like air quality. I meant clean like there's not a lot of trash.
Yeah, but we're also coming from Philadelphia. Like Boston is exponentially cleaner than Philly.
Yeah.
Philly is fucking gross.
Philly is gross. Philly smells like pee in the summertime.
Yeah.
I miss it so much.
I mean, yeah, it's the shit. It's the place to be.
It's awesome.
There's nothing like a good. Anyway. Yeah.
Did you?
Go ahead. Oh, Carl, did you want to say something?
Speaking of bad drivers, that's one of my irrational pet peeves.
Carl wants to talk about irrational pet. We have like a shared list, and I didn't look at it today, but we have a shared list of like things that we want to talk about on the pod. And Carl put irrational pet peeves, and he laughed because he's like, "Okay, do you have any irrational pet peeves?" I said, "Irrational? I don't know if any of them are irrational."
Yeah, and I knew that he was going to say that when I wrote it probably 2 weeks ago in the notes tab. And I knew that he was going to say that. He doesn't.
I mean, come on. They're not irrational if they're pet peeves to me. They're perfectly rational.
One of mine. I'll give you an example of one that is an irrational pet peeve of mine.
Okay.
I hate it when there's a red light far away and there's somebody in front of you who is slowing down too rapidly. Like, I don't want them to run the red light, but like they like start to like leave a huge gap between the person in front of them. Like that person is still moving at a pace where they're still going to slow down and stop at the red light, but the person in front of me is slowing down way too early. And then they like inch up to the red light. I hate that. Get over there. Get going.
I think that's stupid.
Yeah, it's irrational. But I fucking am so impatient and pent up when I'm driving. I hate any millisecond where I'm going slower than I feel like I need to be going. I'm angry about it because I'm so sick of it.
So you know how everyone thinks they're a good driver?
Yeah.
Have you ever thought maybe I'm a dog shit driver?
I've thought that I've gotten overly impatient and aggressive. I don't think I'm a
You've
bad...
thought that?
Yeah.
I can tell you that it's 100% true. Yeah. I don't think you're a bad driver, but holy shit, dude, you're fucking... You love to speed up and slow down. Like you just said, you're like, there's a fucking red light. Like, get up to it. Why? Why?
I'm antsy because I want to get going.
But
bro.
it's gonna do. Dude, I saw some dude.
I mean,
I'm too stupid to explain this properly, but some guy did the math on how much time you save when you speed, and like. Fuck, I can't remember it. Essentially, the way the math works out is if you're going like 20, 30 miles an hour over the speed limit, it like really only takes a few seconds off your time.
Yeah, I've noticed that.
Yeah, it's only when you like...
For sure.
It's only if you're going to go like, okay, I'm going 100 miles at 60 miles an hour or 80 miles an hour.
I mean, but even then, I feel like I've only ever shaved a couple minutes off of a long trip when it comes to like what Google Maps tells me I'm going to do. Because there's just things that you can't avoid. Like you're going to hit a couple traffic lights or you're going to hit a toll booth at some point.
Mm-hmm.
And there's just things that are going to keep you in check. It's about how it feels, David.
Yeah.
Feels like I'm moving.
Yeah, but but that's stupid. You know what the best feeling in the world is? No, I drive the
driving slow and somebody behind you getting really upset about it.
And then you're both at the same traffic light. Ooh. That's the sweetest taste on planet Earth.
I do really love spiting people.
Oh my God,
that are
dude.
angry at me on the road.
You gotta understand something. I drive.
A guy did try to run me off the road recently though, which was scary. But
I got a story about that in a minute. I drive a piece of shit car. It's the Civic. It's a 99. She's old, but she's good. But she goes slow. And I have no problem with it. I don't give a fuck. My car, I need it to last me a long time, so I drive like a fucking grandma. And so I kind of me. And everyone's like pissed off because everyone's in their fucking Mercedes and BMWs and they want to fucking fly around like Carl. And there's nothing better than people always go around me because I can't accelerate fast. So he flies around me, and then we get up to the same light, and he's waiting there, and then I slowly pull in. Oh,
what I don't understand is like,
so good.
You don't drive in the left lane, right? Like you're not cruising left lane.
I try
like,
not to. I mean, if I have to go over to like make a left turn,
right?
I'm gonna.
But that like, makes sense. I'm just saying, like you're an aware person. Like you know you're gonna drive slow, so you're gonna be in the correct lane to drive slow. I don't understand why people would be upset about that. What I get upset about is when people are fucking cruising in the fast lane on the highway and they're going and people are constantly passing them on the right. I watched a school bus pass somebody in the right lane that was in the left lane today. That's bonkers. They should be fucking removed.
Removed. Yeah.
Anyway,
I don't know. Yeah,
you're right. That is the culture shock of living in Southern California, growing up on the East Coast. Is the driving. For
and
sure.
I used to say people from Jersey sucked at driving, which they did until I met these fucking
I'd like
assholes
to
out here.
apologize to New Jersey.
Official apology to the people of New Jersey. You guys apparently should be teaching everyone in California the rules of the road.
It's true.
Anyway, we teased this in a previous episode.
Fuck.
But we're going to get killed by the Illuminati for saying this. But Carl, Carl once saw a leprechaun.
I did.
He's pretty certain that he actually.
Okay.
Go ahead, just tell the story. It's funny.
It's a little bit of a long one. I'll try to keep it as concise as possible to the major details. It was kindergarten. Me, our good friend Jake, our good friend Andrew, and a bunch of other people who I won't list their names so that they don't also get murdered. But Saint Paddy's Day, I was 5 or 6 years old, kindergarten, and like I feel like a lot of teachers will do the whole like fake like green footprint thing, like leprechaun scavenger hunt. But I always had this vivid fucking memory of like first thing in the school day. My teacher, her name was Miss McElwee. She sat us down and she had like this like old school like purse doctor bag situation. And she sits it down and we're all sitting in a circle around her chair. And she pulls out a fucking live leprechaun. And I don't know why I always had this fucking memory. She pulls out this live fucking leprechaun. He's like a foot tall. And she puts him on her knee. And he all of a sudden just looks at all of us, hops off his fucking knee, and runs out of the classroom. And we were tasked with the rest of the day of this day in kindergarten to hunt down this leprechaun in the school. And we like as a class went searching for him. And obviously that sounds like fucking nonsense. But I have multiple witnesses. We called and we rounded up multiple people.
Well, the way it was told to me was like when we kind of figured out, it was so funny to me because it was like St. Patrick's Day and we were in like late high school or something like that. And I think the way you brought it up was like you were afraid to like to say it out loud. You're like, hey, because Jake was there and Jake was in your class or whatever. You're like, do you remember Miss McAwee's class in St. Patrick's Day? And Jake's like, yeah. And he's like,
Yeah.
and he's like, was there? And he goes, a leprechaun?
Yeah,
And you guys both fucking knew. You guys both remembered.
No, there's a lot of like, we started calling people. Like we got out the yearbook and we started calling people from the class and like
doing like
multiple
blind
people.
tests. Like,
We would
hey,
be like,
what do you remember?
Do you remember anything weird about St. Paddy's Day? They're like, yeah, the leprechaun. Yeah, I remember that shit. So I don't know. I can't say for certain that we actually did see a leprechaun. Maybe Ms. McAwee is just a professional child gaslighter. I have no idea. Or maybe she fucking drugged all of us. Who knows? But I mean, major respect to Ms. McAwee. She's a legend. And who knows if she's even still alive. So.
I think Jake said that he looked it up and she might be dead.
Anywho, so yeah, like blind testing, like obviously like a bunch of our close friends were in that kindergarten class, but also just I called people that I hadn't spoken to in over 10 years that day. And I was like, hey, it's an emergency. I need you to pick up. And they were like, don't say that. That's fucking crazy. Haven't heard from you in a while. Yeah, there was a leprechaun though.
Yeah.
And, oh my God. But there is a funny little tail end to this story that has nothing to do with actually finding out what the mystery is that we really were like, holy shit, this is crazy. So David decided that he was going to take it upon himself to crack the fucking code.
So stupid.
Even though David had nothing to do with it and he wasn't even at the same elementary school as us. So
dumb.
David, being the neurotic, obsessive addict that he is, decided he was going to hunt down Miss McAwee's phone number successfully. And at about 11 o'clock p.m., he called my retired elderly kindergarten teacher and said, Miss McAwee, we need to know about the leprechaun.
All right. In hindsight, it might have been a slight lapse in judgment to call at 11 p.m., but I still think we could.
It's a lapse in judgment for you to call at all. She had no idea who
She
you were.
doesn't know that wasn't in her class. I was in your class. I could have just told her.
What do you? I mean, she was a teacher for a long time. She might have forgotten some people, but
It's the 11 p.m. that was. But I do like to think that this whole thing is real. And I called her at 11 p.m. She's like, what is this? And then she hangs up. And then she wakes up her husband and she goes, John.
And then she
went. Fucking know.
Yeah, and then she went into the basement and murdered all 15 leprechauns.
Yeah.
and disposed of the bodies. Like Casey Anthony.
Do you think it's. What do you think the morals are of lying to your kids about leprechauns and the Easter Bunny and Santa Claus?
It's fun. It's harmless. Just don't. Once they fucking start to figure it out, don't lie to them and be like, no, those kids are wrong. Santa's real. Like, that's fucked.
There was a kid in my class in elementary school. No, like middle school. I'm going to say his name. No, I won't say his name.
Okay.
His name was Chris.
Okay.
Dude, I remember he was the first kid I remember being like, I think you might be dumb. Because I remember everybody knew about like Santa not being real. And I remember him just being like, no, like, you guys are wrong. Like, Santa's real. And then when you stop believing in him, then your parents have to pick it up and do it. Because he only comes when you believe. And, like, let me rephrase. He wasn't the first kid I remember being like, oh, he's dumb. Because I remember he was, like, one of those kids that, like, did well in school. Like, math and stuff like that. I remember being like, that guy. I was always bad at math. And he would always, like, get good grades in math.
What were you good at?
What was I good at?
Yeah. In school.
Social studies.
Yeah?
I was good at social studies.
Nice.
But I was bad in a lot of stuff. And I got put in advanced social studies. And my mom, when I told my mom, she thought I got put in, like, remedial social studies. Like I remember telling my mom because I was in there with like all the smart kids, like Leopa. Remember Leopa? She was always in the smart classes.
She was smart as shit.
She was smart as fuck, dude. This little girl in our elementary, middle school, or whatever. And like,
She's probably not little anymore, though.
yeah, she's an adult. I just remember she was always in the smart classes, and then like I go to this social studies thing, and it's like me and like Leopa and like all the other like smart, like these smart kids, and I was like, holy shit, like I'm in a smart class. And then I told my mom, and she's like, "Are you sure?" Like I remember her being like,
"Your mom has no faith in you."
She was like questioning me, and be like, "Are you sure it's advanced? Like what?" Dude, she thought I was in fucking stupid social studies.
That's awesome.
Hilarious.
There's no way that you're.
Are you sure?
No way.
Anyway.
Social studies, huh?
Yeah, social studies. Nice. What were you good at? You were pretty smart in school.
I mean, I was just okay at everything. There was nothing that stood out, but I wasn't ever like advanced above anybody else at anything. Like I mean, I was in honors classes a little bit, but like I was never in like the big advanced stuff. I was a slow reader though.
You know my thoughts on
Actually,
reading.
fuck it. Let's just let's unlock childhood trauma. I had a bunch of anxiety when I was a kid.
About reading out loud?
And it made me really slow at reading. And I realized that I was actually able to read faster. I just kept thinking that I wasn't actually understanding it. And I would like read really slow on purpose.
Huh.
And I had to like get over that. It was really bizarre. So I was in a kind of like a remedial reading class for a little bit in early elementary school. I also used to fail. You ever do those timed addition, subtraction, multiplication tests?
Yeah.
I used to get 1, 2 right. I used to answer 1 or 2 because I would get
scared.
Yeah. And I would just look at the first problem and my mind would go blank and I'd be like, fuck. And I was so hell-bent on not moving on until I got the first, like I would want to do them one at a time, kind of like an OCD thing. And they were like, Carl, if you don't fucking know it right away, just skip it. And then when you go through the whole page, just go back to the ones you skipped. And then I was able to do it again. But
that's interesting. I feel like that's kind of indicative of your personality with a lot of things.
Yeah, I agree.
Not to psychoanalyze you, but like
No,
that's
okay.
like your thing. Is you're like
hell-bent on dumb
on
shit.
stupid stuff. I said that all the time. Like I remember being when we were both in college, I remember being like, "Oh, dude, like skip class and like do this." And even if it wasn't like okay, if it's like, "Oh, yo, skip class and come like drink with me." I understand being like, "No, I'm going to class." That's like an admirable trait. But you'd be like, "I don't have time to like I need to finish this project." But like for fucking a real class, but I have my fundamentals of beer class, and I'm like, just skip it. And you're like, no, like I go to class because I'm going.
Yeah,
It's fucking dumb.
formal commitments.
It's
Are a
weird.
big thing for me.
I'm like
know.
the exact opposite. I am so.
You're good at judging what is actually important to you.
You know how many classes I skipped to work on fucking music?
Yeah,
Many.
I don't know, man. Yeah, it's just I mean, fuck. Spent a lot of time unpacking this, but yeah, it's just something that's built into my character. Like formal commitments in general. Like in the 2 years I've worked at the coffee shop, I've called out twice for being sick. I have sick hours. I'm entitled to them. I just like don't do it. I don't know.
It's weird, man.
And I've gone to work very, very ill plenty of times. So shout out to all my customers that I serve all the time. But yeah, I don't know. It's weird. We don't have to keep unpacking my false commitment
That's
things.
fine.
But I don't know. Yeah. So, but as far as things I was good at like science and math until I took chemistry in high school. I almost failed that shit. Actually, I literally was going to not pass the class, and then somehow I got an A on the final, and it put me into a like C average for the class. I don't know how the fuck I did that, but I'm here.
Hell yeah.
Thank God I passed chemistry in 11th grade.
Did you ever fail a class?
Otherwise, I'd never be able to work at a coffee shop at 26 years old. What?
Did you ever fail a class?
When I was in community college, when I took my gap year,
Failed?
I was taking like media study, like a some sort. It was like it wasn't like a. I wasn't doing any like projects. It was like actually studying like social constructs in media, and I was just fucking off. It was like, it was an online class I was taking, even though I was going to campus for a bunch of in-person classes. This was back in 2017, for context, and I remember like there was assigned reading. But I was like, fuck the reading. It was like 50 pages a day. And I was like, I'm not doing that shit. I was working full time and I had classes and this was an online class. I was like, fuck that. I'll just take the quizzes and I'll be good. Then I read the syllabus like 3 weeks into the class, and they were getting ready for like the first like midterm project to be due. And there was no quizzes. There's nothing for me to make up my grade. There was literally just 3 projects, and those projects were literally to essentially copy and paste information from the readings that you were supposed to be doing every day, and like write these like 5-page papers about what you were learning by reading the textbook. And I was like, hey professor, I didn't even fucking buy the textbook, so I'm gonna have to drop this class. So technically I didn't fail, but I was supposed to have a W on my transcript. Pretty boring topic right there, but
It's not that boring. I think it's kind of interesting that you failed because it makes me laugh.
did you ever fail? College,
Fuck
high school,
no.
anything?
Fuck no. You know what I was so good at? I have a
Squeezing by.
squeezing by, dude. That's actually what I was gonna say. I'm
Yeah.
so good at squeezing by. I have vivid memories of routinely every semester, like when you'd have like the parent portal, and your parents could like check your grades in high school and middle school.
Yeah.
Less in high school, more obviously in middle school. I have vivid memories. Every single semester, halfway through, like I'd be like doing some shit, and then just my mom like screaming for me, like, David! And then like, look at this, 0%. I never did my homework.
Fuck homework,
Dude,
bro.
I
I
fucking
didn't
hated
do
homework.
homework either.
I swear to God, dude. I swear.
Homework
I
sucks.
might have been
You know how much
okay.
homework I did in the first 30 minutes of school before classes start?
It's so fucking
That's when you're
stupid.
supposed to do homework, bro.
I really the amount of times my mom was screaming at me like, what the hell are you doing? Like, you're gonna fail. Like, and like having me having to like email my teacher being like, what can I do to not, or talk to my teacher, like, what can I do to not fail this class? I had that conversation many times, and I always made it.
Yeah.
And you know, I talk a lot about how fucking horrible I am at reading and like grades on this podcast. I will say, I'm going to come to my own defense. The reason that I almost failed a lot was never because I didn't understand the topics. I always understood my grades on the tests were always good, or at least passing. A's and B's, right? I didn't do any of the work. I didn't do a single piece of fucking homework.
Yeah. Fuck that.
I kind of think fuck that, honestly.
Homework is stupid.
Dude, could you imagine
Could you imagine?
doing homework
Fuck
again?
That. Yeah. Well, think about it now, right? Think about like when like your boss asks you to do extra shit outside of work and not get paid for it. You're like, fuck that shit, dude.
Dude, I can't imagine. Dude, I mean, I don't think it's bad that we put kids through this, but us adults, let's really think about what you did as a kid. You woke up Monday to Friday. I know this, well, I guess it's like a job, but like, come on. You wake up at 6:30 every day. You're in school. Class starts at 7:20. You got 4 minutes in between each class, and you're a kid. How the fuck do you expect some kid like me to sit through that and not go to the bathroom 18 times a day? Like,
I don't have a problem with the way that school is structured. I always enjoyed class for the most part. I mean, every once in a while I would get and throughout college too. Well, I'll keep those separate because I actually really did enjoy college for the most part, and then there was plenty of times in high school where I was just over it. But going to class was never like a big issue for me unless I really didn't like jive with the teacher. But that was very rare. There was very rare times where I was like, "Fuck this teacher," and I would like butt heads with teachers or whatever.
I did that all the time.
I know.
I would get.
I'm sure everybody that's listening to this can sense that you probably butt heads with a lot of teachers.
I was the fucking worst. I'm a teacher now, dude. Oh my god. If I had myself, I'd be.
Isn't it crazy that you're a teacher? That's wild,
dude. I would if I had myself in my class, I'd be like, this kid needs to fucking get gone. Yeah. So thanks to all my teachers. Thanks to the ones who like saw through my bullshit. Truly.
But yeah, what the point I was trying to make was I never really minded being in school. Like class was class. Sometimes it was boring, but a lot of the times it's like, I did my best to be engaged. But homework is fucking stupid, bro. I want to go home and I want to like sit outside or go do shit. I'm a kid.
Yeah.
Why are you trying to tell me I need to do more fucking homework, bro? There's no reason I should be doing math after dinner in the dark. God. Like, fuck that.
Yeah.
It's not what life is about.
God. I don't know though. Even if you don't actually do it,
I'm literally just embracing the side of me that still is angry about having to do homework as a kid. I'm not at all thinking about logically why there are benefits to homework. Yeah. So nobody flame us for being like, you guys are dumb as fuck. Homework is important. You're probably right. But also, remember when you were a kid. Remember that feeling.
Sucked.
Remember that feeling. That's what we live for. Fuck that shit, dude.
You know,
go play outside.
I think that the homework shit, I remember, this is so weird, but again, trying to internalize my childhood self. The best skill I learned from homework isn't necessarily the things that I actually learned. The best thing I learned from high school and homework and middle school homework and stuff like that is how to avoid doing bullshit. I really think the public school system did a great job of teaching me that even as a child, you can look at an adult and be like, they don't actually give a fuck. All I got to do is press the right buttons and I don't have to actually do anything. I think public school teaches people how to bullshit, which is really all you really need in America now, isn't it? Happy St. Paddy's Day, everybody.
You'll never be a cog in the machine, David.
Never. Nah, I'm a cog.
I'm a fucking cog, bro.
I'm a cog.
I'm a pawn. I'm a cog.
Pawn in the deep state. You guys want to hear my speech about the man? Nah, you're not ready for that.
No, we'll save
I've been working on it.
Really?
I've been like in my head writing this like poem about the man.
Stay tuned for David's manifesto, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, it's more of a manifesto. All right. Hey, thank you for watching. Subscribe. Tell your friends. Hey, cheers. I didn't finish my Guinness.
I'm done.
Cheers to everybody. Happy St. Patrick's Day. This comes out Thursday. St. Paddy's Day is Sunday. If you're in the Los Angeles area, please come to 5555 Washington Boulevard at 9:30 on Saturday the 16th. It's an event space. There's a fundraiser for a friend's short film, and Sungrove we will be playing. You can come see me. I'm playing drums and singing at the same time because my drummer Noah is on fucking tour with our friend Sugar Pit. Come check it out. Yeah. Any plugs? Nope. No plugs?
Not right now.
See you next week.